Grace, this futuristic machine. It is the Alpine, it's the A310. It wouldn't look out of place in the Transformers. It wouldn't look out of place in a Bond movie. It is low to the ground. It is a racing car.
True, and I think this fiberglass bodywork matched with the engine in the back is going to make it a speedy ride.
Let's go for a spin. This Alpine A310, it's a proper car. It's a V6. It's rapid. It's old school, but it's seriously futuristic.
Yeah, so this car has got what's called a PRV engine, which means Peugeot, Renault and Volvo have come together to produce a pretty decent car. It's quite tail heavy, so that weight distribution feels like a Porsche 911 if you were to compare it to a modern day feel.
It's really low down. I feel like we're actually on the
Lying
ground.
down?
But how does that affect the drive though?
I don't feel like I'm revved up, ready to go. The seats are so comfortable.
They are.
I feel like I just need a cup of tea.
There's some really cool things in this car. Like there's so many buttons. Grace is like, don't press them.
What would you say your favourite feature about this car is?
It's got to be, Grace, the wipers. It's like watching your husband or my husband on the dance floor after a few whiskeys.
What are they doing? They've just got a mind of their own. There's no synchronisation.
But it kind of like goes with exactly what we're saying about this car's personality.
The car's coming alive. It does feel like something out of Knight Rider, doesn't it? Like it
does.
Going to start talking to us in a minute. Actually, this car shares a lot of parts and characteristics to the R5. You can kind of tell that, can't you? It's like this is its big brother.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I saw it. I just wanted to ask questions. Well, what is this car? Tell me more. Tell me about Alpine. Tell me about the history. And that's why we love cars. Not just their performance, it's the aesthetics, everything about them, the story behind them. And
it looks like it's from the future.
It's pretty forward thinking, right? So, Grace, we're going to give it a bit of beans.
Give it a go on this straight here.
God, it goes, Grace.
I can hear it going in the back.
How fast do we go? I don't want to look. I'm not looking. I'm going to brake now.
Okay. Good
I'm going to brake now, Grace, because that was perfectly fine for me.
And we weren't the only ones to take the Renault Alpine out for a drive.
Hope Jamie doesn't get too comfortable because ultimately this is a rare Renault racing car. Let's see how Jamie got on.
So here we are on the Alpine A310. What an awesome car. This is a car that I really remember looking at as a kid, thinking, wow, it's just cool. It's just a stunning look to it. It has a really strange offset seating position. My right foot is pretty much in the middle of the car, so the offset's on sort of sat at an angle. Once you get used to it, it's fine, but initially it does feel quite strange. The steering feels good. As you turn in, it feels quite positive. Front end feels very positive. And mid-corner, she just sits there nice and stable. And as you get to approach the end of the corner, you feel you can get on the power and she just sort of pulls away nice and smoothly. Fun on the exit. This car just, it talks to you, gives you a lot of feedback. This little 1.6 is really punchy and really nice, quite torquey engine, and it suits the characteristics of this car. Brakes nice and stable. She's not moving around at all on the braking. Now, Alpine's history is all through racing and rallying. It's currently in Formula One, and you start to see where they translated those early rally and race cars into their road car product. Steering for its age is really positive, as you said, and it's it just feels good fun to throw around and manhandle around this track. Starting to get the back to play and move around a little bit there, but the tyres feel it's all good. But normally when you drive a car like this, we talk about getting the feel through the seat of the car. I'm actually getting more feel through the door just because of my seating position. But that's all part of the sensation, I guess. It's really a lot of fun. It's a car, the more time you spend with it, you know, you start to really understand its character. Yeah, a lot of fun to drive. Really excited.
Great, I'm excited for this.
But you know what that means.
She's going
it's
for it.
time for the hot lap. So let's go onto the straight.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on.
the
This is a
foot down.
rear wheel drive V6 engine in the boot rocket. How does it feel? Any quirks?
It's got a nice sound to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You can hear the rumble in the back. It's not screaming, it's not lagging. It's got a nice feel to it. I imagine the shape of this car massively helps with aerodynamics as well.
Just cutting, jet-like, cutting.
Doesn't feel that fast, does it?
No.
I don't know if the comfort is making it feel a bit safer.
As long as you're not feeling sleepy, Grace. As long as you're not feeling sleepy.
We are happily cruising at 120 mile an hour there.
There's a corner here, Grace.
There it is.
She keeps doing this to me. Go on,
How it
Grace.
handles this corner.
Oh, twitchy. Go on, Grace.
Oh, red rocket is off.
This is a surprise. This is a surprise.
So how was that for a passenger, Nat?
Well driven, Grace, and I've let go of holding on.
Now, I wasn't sure, Nats, if the sporty exterior really matches the ultra comfy interior. It felt like I was lying on the sofa. What did you think?
I thought you were describing me then, Grace. Very comfy inside. It is quirky, full of character. The windscreen wipers go their own direction. You can put your luggage in the front, and it's all about the rear. What is not to like?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Now, if you like the A310, then don't forget to follow Renault Connected, where you can see more cars like this and other great content.